Uh,
I was trying to
how
pull
is?
Shaycog out. Can I heal Shaycog?
Sure.
He takes 20.
All right. Good.
Would you like to be healed, Gun?
Not till Shaycog gets out.
All right.
This was my stupid idea. I'm paying for it.
It seemed like a pretty good idea to me.
I mean, it did seem fine at the time.
Yeah.
Until the glass broke.
Yeah, apparently.
An arrow from the cheap seats strikes the orb.
About fucking time.
It does.
Thanks,
it
Grim.
does appear to do some damage. Luckily. Cyrus.
I wish I had ranged attacks. I wish I
You
had
do
my
have.
Captain.
I gave you a ranged attack, dear.
Oh, that's right. You did. My holy power.
Yes.
My god power.
Your divine light.
All right, I'm gonna
Your
use that.
paladin.
Bahamut. Your attribute that says Bahamut says suck it.
Yeah. Remind me how I do that again. Let's see.
It's just ACV. You get to use your skill that's like special ranged attack or something like that.
Special attack.
Mhm.
No, that's target undead.
That means it
special
works-
range. Okay, I see. Yeah.
Special range undead means that it works better on undead. You still get to use that
Alright.
skill.
Do I add a bonus to
You
it? Or?
add that to your ACV, and you try and roll under that number.
Oh, okay. All right. So my ACV is 5. I got it exactly 7.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Okay.
Okay. So how are you doing this?
Hand beam. Ooh, I don't
You
know.
just hold your hand up and just.
No, I should hold my shield up and be like, the light of Bahamut compels you to release my comrade
All right.
for justice.
Gonna need a damage roll.
How do I do that? I've never actually hit anything
2d6.
before.
I'm pretty sure it does 20 damage. Most everything does 20 damage. So.
That's a 5.
Yeah. You sear this thing, and you actually see it to start like bubbling, like the acid is actually like kind of boiling a bit under this intense divine heat. Yeah.
Thanks, Bahamut.
Yeah. Drork takes his spear. Okay. Drork takes his spear. He kind of spins it around over his head to get some momentum, and he slashes right through the thing. And it kind of like starts to deflate a little bit, and without any further ceremony, just reaches into the thing and pulls Shaycog out, and the whole thing just falls kind of in a mass and starts to like spread out along the floor.
Yeah. Roar.
Are you okay? I am so terribly sorry.
He's like, nope, my fault. That was me.
No, it was my stupid idea.
I've got some bandages and some heals.
Yeah, how
Actually, we know
bad
lots of people
is
with
he?
heals.
He probably had acid all over him.
Yeah, he's covered in acid, but you guys managed to clean him up just fine.
Can I
Use the
create
soap
water?
Thing absorbed.
Yes, you can create water.
Showers for everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Gone, you've taken some damage too.
Uh,
I'm alive.
can you heal yourself? Do you want to heal?
I'm fine for now.
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
I'm
So
not
much
sure.
for that plan.
Yeah.
Although
Um,
the gold didn't end up in the pit.
Yeah, Grim is very happy. He's like, at least we just made a bunch of gold.
yay, richness.
So is that like a pit down there underneath the grating?
Not a pit, just a floor.
So it's just like
basically-
made out of brass or bronze or something.
Yeah, it's not a grating. It's hard for me to illustrate this because we're looking at it from above.
Mm.
But all that brown stuff is in fact a like pyramid-shaped series of spikes, and it looks like they were deliberately left with gaps in them because something was supposed to go here.
Which I thought was the orb, and that was a terrible decision.
Yeah.
So what's in this door over here?
Mighty boot.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You see a corridor with a dim light coming from the end of it.
I nominate Zakar to go first.
Okay.
Shaycog is kind of like, I second that, as he's like still like flinging acid off of his arms.
Going first.
Okay.
Did the soap survive the acid?
Yes, you managed to recover the soap.
All right.
All right, Zakar, you step into a fairly pristine study. Couple of things here. There's some random books on the wall. There's a desk open to there's a desk with a what appears to be a journal on it, open to a page. There is a corpse just rotting on the little bed there. Also, in front of, yes, we can break soon. Don't worry.
Right.
On the south wall in front of that fireplace there, you can see a spear, a very ornate spear, standing on end,
It's a trap.
just
Probably.
just pointing upwards towards the ceiling.
Um,
I mean, everything
okay,
else in this place
so
is a
this
trap.
end is the fireplace, and there's two statues that may
Mhm.
or may not look like demons,
Yes.
and the spear.
Yep.
Okay.
This sounds like a job for Dwark.
This does sound like a job for Derork. In here.
Derork sticks his head in the doorway. He's like,
The spear
Pointy
thingy.
thing.
Yeah.
He comes in, and he kind of looks around, and then he looks at the spear like very confused.
Yeah.
And interestingly, when Durort comes into the room, the spear kind of like shifts a little bit, like it kind of rotates on its axis.
Think that
Just the
one's for you,
Just
buddy.
the slightest bit. He's like, he just looks at it very confused, and he kind of like moves towards it, kind of like very cautiously, like, what is this thing?
It might want to kill you. Be careful.
And he takes another step towards it, and the closer it gets to it, the more the spear kind of like starts to lean in his direction. And eventually,
Point first or half first?
it's on its haft with its end with the business end straight up, and the business end starts to kind of lean towards him. And as it does this, Durort kind of like very gradually sets his spear, just kind of drops it on the ground at his feet, and then he reaches out and he grabs it. Yeah, exactly. And he just stands there, kind of like looking at it, like befuddled.
Does it feel like awesome?
Are you just yelling this from the other end of the corridor?
Yes, I am.
You have no idea what's happening in there. There's people filing down the corridor.
I'm saying it anyway because no one's come back out screaming yet.
My point is, you don't know what's happening in there. You don't know that he's grabbed a spear. You don't know that there is a spear.
Guys, I think we found it.
But Shaycog is also standing there, just kind of befuddled, like, holy Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's believing it for the first time in his life. Like the legends were true.
Now, the next question is, was it worth being dipped in acid?
Probably.
Probably not. So what's the journal say? Wait, I'm not even in there.
You're just yelling.
Go ahead.
I know there's a journal. Don't even act like there's no journal.
Let's go ahead and investigate.
Yeah, Grim.
DM shtick.
Yeah, Grim is kind of like checking out this end of the room.
So I will
Fine
investigate the
statuary.
journal.
Okay. Is this a? Yep. Da-da. God, that's as old as the internet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the journal. I will just make the. I'll just show this to everybody.
As I live out my last few days.
Well, there you go. Quest complete.
Yay! I'm not sure. Alright. I'm not sure we successfully solved any of the puzzles. But we got a spear, so that's cool.
So, Bracer, can you talk to the spear?
The gauntlets, you mean?
Or gauntlet, yeah.
So, I'm assuming that's this guy right here, whose journal we just read.
Yeah, there's just a guy, like, just a corpse that's just laid down.
I'll perform some funeral rites
Okay,
for him.
cool.
So yeah, book says if the spirit talks to you, fucking listen. You got that?
Durork kind of just, he's still, like, staring at the thing like he doesn't believe it exists, kind of. And he's like,
Doesn't exist.
he just kind of nods his head in agreement, like, Durork will. And, I think I feel confident ending it for now.
Okie dokie.
Is there anything else I needed to cover? Nope. I
Um,
think that's good. I think we'll stop there.
alright. Are we leaving this dungeon after this? Is this the entirety of the dungeon?
Except for the box
We
of
went to
bees.
see what the other thing was.
Well, I was curious about the mirror still.
It
But I
struck
guess
me as
they're-
being a very philosophical point.
Alright. Eh, no biggie.
All right. Back to the front page.
Nice picture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go take my dog out, I guess. Good
Alright.
game, y'all.
Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about